specifically depending on what detail you have set for your game. So I always think that spot's a great post plant for a Terrorist player to play. But for CT, you're right, it can be very easily overlooked. For Flare, and I think it was that said, the only issue with playing it regularly is that if they figure you out, it's very tight to get in and out of as well. So you get very limited and constrained as a defender.
It's when you're inside a graveyard, it's pretty tight, but where you are there, you can just drop down directly into the pit.
You can, but you've got to jump up over the railing, which exposes yourself, and by then, chances are they've already got shots onto you. So it's not something you're going to see every round. It's an every now and then position. But Knife's underway. Last one went the way of Flipside. We'll see if they can get 2 in a row. And
NaVi can't need to take this round. Like, if they start on CT, then I think Flipside is going to be really pushing uphill. But it looks like it's going to be a knife round to Flipside, as there is only one player left alive. He's on 23 HP. He is not going to be able to win this one on 4. In fact, there it is. Knife to the back by Markelov. Slight irony. But that means the round will go to Flipside as far as the knives, and they will probably stay exactly where they are. So it's up to NaVi to be the aggressive ones.
2 straight. Okay. Okay, I was like...
what?
I got super confused because I thought I saw the 3 restarts come in, and then I saw Flamey buy the shotgun, and I was like, did the money system totally break right there? But
no.
Okay, and then I saw the other M4, and I realized that I was just an idiot. So it's fine. We're good.
Flavia's riding stay, but it's not up to him to do it. Like, Blade Slapping and ready. But they haven't... Wait, they haven't... The winners still haven't selected what side they're going to stay on. I don't think Flipside has realized they've won.
So they're calling for switch.
No, that's Guardian calling for switch.
Okay, just
like
Guardian.
NaVi has called for stay and switch. Now finally, Simple is going to realize what has to happen, which was so simple to do.
Just ready up.
Exclamation! Oh no, you had to say stay. They hit ready, but they didn't hit stay. So the system didn't know what to do beyond that point. But Flipside will stay on the CT side. Both players are ready. Both teams are ready. And NaVi, with a 1-map advantage over Flipside, will now be asked to play the aggressive part of Inferno as the tease. To get the first bit of advantage, to see maybe they could win this 2-0. Or do we get to go to Cobble for the first time in the group stage? I
would like to see a Cobble map. I'm not going to lie. I really have enjoyed the
We've both become
lately.
massive fans of Cobble.
Yeah, it's refreshing. They're going to go for another B push, similar to what, obviously, very different map, very different ways of getting in there, but similar to what they did on B on Mirage, but they don't get all the way up. They're going to slow things down just a little bit. So that smoke that comes out, that'll hold Guardian back. He's going to wait up by the sandbags. The rest of them will fall back to a safer angle. Simple's already leading off the fade into A on that rotation, so this gives them a chance if Markelov goes down quickly.
Well, where's Markelov going to back up to? Because the feeling I have right now is Simple could just spray directly to the B side, but Markelov is kind of by himself. In fact, no one's really sitting on the side. They're just trying to use the chokes. There goes your flashes, and everyone's blind from NaVi. The smoke will be covering them, so they can get into the side. A secondary smoke to cover from construction. And that plant going to go very exposed over on the grill to cook up a Barbie. And where it is, Bondic already flanking. Flamey's looking for him at the top of Banana. While Markelov and Simple still want to try and get in through construction. Here comes Bondic at the exact same time as Flamey turns his back to try and help out the rest of his teammates. He won't be able to hold Banana, but we are into a 2-on-2 situation. Walt Edit trying to come in. Can he get the guy at the back? No, C's got the upper hand, and it's a 1-on-1. Bondic will come out. The Rec 9 will do the job. He'll get the defuse. He should have enough time left on the clock, even without the kit. He should.
It's going to be close, actually. Nope, he doesn't have it. Wow. He does not have it. So Bondic actually was just a fraction of a hair too late. That gives the round away to NaVi. I was about to say it was a good job by Simple to hold them out when he came back. I said he was fading off toward A. He got back in time, got that first kill. But the thing that really did it for me was Flamey dropping out that second smoke back toward construction. That held off the CTs on the retake for long enough to get an easy bomb plant. And as we saw, the bomb plant was all the difference. So NaVi get a pistol round.
And for the first time, like playing as the T's, they get the bomb to explode. We should say tonight on a pistol round. So this time around for Flipside, they still only with pistols. We've got the dualies for World Elite waiting to just try and, well, jump through the air while going sideways with 2 pistols in each hand, spraying and screaming. Bad boy style. But he's not going to get that chance. Season Zeus is still waiting for that pick up through Banana. But no one from, like, Simple and Markelov, they're not letting it happen. Flamey is up in the apartments. Not all the way up. He's only coming through the stairs as Edward's into boiler. So they've managed to secure the apartments. They're going to bring the bomb to A. The smokes were down. Simple and Markelov are still over there. NaVi need to get intelligence about where Flipside is sitting. With that shotgun, they could be in a lot of trouble coming out from the top of apartments. And they're coming back again. Waldet is already rotating over, though. 38 seconds left on the clock. Someone has to make a move now.
That's an interesting read.
He's
I
not
think
fully over.
their
He's coming
anticipation was that they hadn't seen anyone top mid yet, so there might be a stack around the corner just where it was so passive, but there was really nothing to read off that.
Look to the left, Cease. Look to the left. He knows one's over his
Good
pools.
fake. Good fake. They were actually falling back. C's got the first kill. They thought again about going back over toward B, but now they're still committing to A, and they've pulled World Edit all the way off of it. Edward just has to hold Blade out from Library. Flamey's already got Bondic, so this is looking really good.
Yeah, they have the site. The plant's going to come down. Markelov will come up through mid. World Edit to go in through the Library. And Markelov is already into a battle from range. Unable to come out on top. But World Edit, he's got an AK as well as his 2 dualies. So they're going to let the bomb blow up here. World Edit without a kit, he's not going to go for the defuse. In fact, Flamey's just the last man hovering around there waiting. Just to make sure there's no silly business. And there it is. The time is out. World Edit can't get the defuse anymore. And NaVi will take the second round here on Inferno as Tease. And that wasn't really the cheapest round from Flipside. Sure, they save an AK, but they still spent a little bit of cash.
Yeah, they had that shotgun that came out for Bondic. Won't be the end of the world. He's going to be down at 1900. The rest of them will be in the mid-2s. They just can't buy anything this round. They have to sit completely still. Okay, so Bondic, never mind. He's going for the... We're going to call them Ukrainian dualies in this case.
What do you normally call them?
Swedish dualies for get right, French dualies for happy.
Sorry, there's a couple of ways I could go with that. I'm not going to do any of them to you right now.
That's fine.
Right.
I would have had you back. It's okay.
Well, that has got that AK up at the top of Banana. Looking to stop the aggressive push in. Which he's able to do for now. Until this moment, Markelov then tries to pick it up himself. Guardian, Zeus, they find their ways in, and Flipside, well, they do lose Zeus on the top of Banana, but the bomb is already over. They realize where that one last player is. It was Bondic, the pip player for Flipside, that's going to drop up in the apartments. The last 2 left for Flipside. Well, they're stuck on a Banana.
Yeah, they're going to stay put because Markelov's got the AK. They've also picked up the second one for Simple. There's no reason to go for it, but Guardian's already back around, so they lose one of them. Simple's got to be careful because Edward's going to join in on this, and there you go. Both AKs down.
Yeah, they needed to make sure Flipside had no weapons, so they have to do a proper buy this time around. With only 4.3, like, it's a full buy with nothing really much left. Like, almost practically nothing left. Well, NaVi, if they can get another round of advantage here. Edward with 8,000. After already buying up. Guardian with that AWP. Where's these early picks to come from him? In fact, he's running up through second mid. That AWP is moving so aggressively up, and he's going to try and have a peek at World Edit to the left.
He's going to sit in cubby and wait. Markelov, meanwhile, pop flash out on Banana. That smoke's now just gone away, so Seized has a bit of line of sight up toward Car. They'll have to stay passive on it, but they want to get in on A. Blade's going to get forced off the bottom of the atrium. Back toward the hood of the truck. That gives a bit more positioning, but that smoke's still out to hold him off. He's got to watch out, though. Here they come out of Boiler.
Yeah, but they still don't have the bombs. Even if they get onto the A site right now, that bomb is still sitting back on the stairs. Zeus spraying through the smoke. He knows World Edit's going to be over in Cubby. He's been battling from there before, so they use the Molotov to flush him out. Successful to do so, but with that, they managed to drag the extra B defender back over again. There is still obviously 2 left from Flipside here, but the bomb is sitting on top of Banana.
And there's one of the things about Counter-Strike. That Molotov just touched the edge of that smoke, and it actually extinguished. So World Edit got right back into Cubby, and I don't think they're going to check it as a result. So he should be in a really good position as Edward goes out and goes right past him. Yeah, here it is. World Edit, easy kill.
And he's going to then get the second one across. Guardian will be dropping him down as the bomb planner. He has managed to make his way over to A, but with Blade defending from inside the pit, there's only Zeus remaining. And he's about to get pincered pretty hard. 2 on either side. Markelov will take him down. And Flipside on their first buy round will end up not only saving the AWP from NaVi, but they will be able to take their first round of Inferno.
Yeah, great work by them there. And again, I talked about it. That smoke was out longer than the Molotov in general, so they thought they flushed him out, and he still got back across under that same smoke, so they weren't expecting that. That shut down their split play on A. And now we get the op-out for World Edit, and he's actually going to go straight toward mid. No, a little bit slow out of spawn. He had a bad spawn for it, so they're going to sit him back passively in A, but look at the ult mid push right now from NaVi.
Yeah, they got everyone up near the hay bales. Seized is so far up on B. In a moment, if he looks around the corner, Simple's going to get the first view of him. With Markelov holding from Cubby, C's going to have very little chance of getting up here. He's just trying to like get the odds in their favor, while the rest of NaVi are looking to come into the A. Smokes, flashes, quite heavy. They smoke up Archer's side. That Molotov's going to force Markelov out, and here they come. Blind as bats. They get one pickup. But still only a 1-for-1 trade, and they haven't managed to get the A side under their control yet. More smokes coming in. Bondic. Is he waiting inside a graveyard?
And World Edit, yeah, he is just on the doorway, which is actually a great angle because you can peek it from two ways, and you can cover off apartments with it just as easy. World Edit's waiting back by front library, but here it is. It's all going to be Bondic. He's going to be the one to do it. He missed those first shots. They knew exactly where he is, and there's where we were talking about the confinement. You can't get out, so Flamey gets the kill. C's going to get World Edit, and A's wide open at this point.
Yeah, and Zeus already getting the plant down. Simple is at least able to get that frag onto him, realizing he's going for the very, very back box plant. Even able to get the second Flamey.
It's all on Seized because Guardian, unless he plays brilliantly, he's outside the apartment to play passive, but he's peeking. This is interesting. He's peeking. Seized gets the first on Markelov, though, but now he's down. He has to play this timer perfectly because he's only got 4 HP.
3 seconds. Guardian, have a look. 1 second. He's got it.
Didn't do it. Guardian, that was a misplay. He was so timid because he only had 4 health remaining, so he sat back and he thought he could play the angle, but he was too far back. He had to jump up on the balcony to try and get the shot, and he couldn't hit the head at all, so nothing but miss that time. 3-2. Flip side, get away with one there.
I'm surprised they planted on the inside of that box. Why not plant on the outside? Let your guy from apartments. And you had a guy at apartments and a guy on pit. To have that bomb on the outside means you could almost run that mid player as well.
Yeah, and there was no reason not to. They had the whole truck side completely locked down. There was no reason to try and conceal yourself inside the site.
At least now it's going to be a quicker round for NaVi as they're already able to get the initial frag over to Edward. Again, C's just playing this floater over to B. But it's a 2-on-4 situation on A, where Blade now has to come over to Archer's side. There's double smokes. At least Markelov was able to kill off Seized. So they can't just have him move back, but Simple's already over on the A. There's so many smokes going through Archers at the moment. And that's where Edward gets one. Zeus just walks through the smoke. This man could be a firefighter right now. And Bondic, that pit defender, they know he's alive, so they know where to check, and Guardian's going to drop him. And this time, it is still going to be that more of a... Okay, it's the outside plant this time around. More exposed, and Markelov won't want a bar of this.
Marky Mark, going to have to save this. Yeah, they've only got 500 in the pocket after this.
They're going to pincer him in. Like, they'll know he's in construction.
I feel like that's your new word tonight. You've gone away from breach, you're on to pincer.
I'm on a pincer?
Yeah.
Must be going back to my old education studies.
When you sounded smart?
The pincer grip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I sounded smart. I never sounded smart.
Okay. I was just checking to see where you were going with that one. So save round
for
just Markelov. They won't actually get all the way to him. Flamey's close, but not close enough. That bomb's going to go off, so they'll get one M4 to work with, but they'll only get the 2 rounds, and now they're going to have to go back to the drawing board. So Natus Vincere, 4 to work with already. T-side, this is looking great.
Yeah, it really is. I'm still feeling like NaVi's got a stronger CT half on this Inferno, but the fact they're getting a whole bunch of momentum, and Flipside forced into a pistol round once again, this is not where they want to be. So how do they get themselves out of this? It really just does come down to getting that crossfire back up again. Hold the A side through the crossfire. The B hasn't been a problem at all. Like, Caesar's tried to be a bit of a nuisance over there, but not much has really come from it, apart from distraction. That's all it is. He's not pulling players off. Now they come in. Edward taking out 2. I didn't even feel like he was aiming in that one, but he still finds the 2 frags.
Blade played Ring Around the Rosie with the pillar at the atrium and got behind him, but couldn't do anything with it. It was almost like a bot just running at him when he took the shot.
Oh, Markelov. He just threw a smoke down mid, so they know exactly where he is. Guardian shot his friend. So again, Markelov will be forced into a save, and NaVi are going to go 5 rounds to 2. Caesar's not letting him save, though. He's moved so quickly, he's making sure that Markelov cannot get himself into construction. Looks around the corner, runs for him, and will be able to get that gun out of his hands. So Flipside, they did, of course, eco in that last round, and they got 2.3k to 2.9k available. It's not really enough to do that much with. They have to go for another pistol round here. There's just no choice.
And this is where things start to get out of hand because they're not finding their way into the economy at all. Even the rounds they won, the reason they had to go back to the save after winning 2 in a row was just because they lost so many members in those fights. Excuse me. So Guardian's going to have the op. Bondic's going to get aggressive again. We saw him do it on the A site.
Oh, Edward.
Oh, they've actually got 3 here.
Edward just bumped up through the boilers.
They haven't checked Bondic, though. They're already
Oh,
they will.
Flamey's there. They didn't check it, but at the same time, just because Flamey was lagging up a little bit, moving with the rest of his teammates, it gave him the opening they were searching for. And they're not even looking to go for the A site. Markelov and Simple have come over here. If they work out the fact that both players have rotated, Markelov, in fact, is sitting inside the smoke on the side. Simple to drop. Yeah, they're already moving the bomb to B. Markelov is by himself. Zeus and Ed would have taken the bomb to B. I think Guardian, yeah, there it is. He'll kill off Markelov. At least Ed will be able to get himself some extra cash by planting the bomb. But that's going to be all the advantage for NaVi. 6-2. And the next buy round from Flipside. Big round for them as well. They're spending big. World edit. He's going the glass cannon AWP. No armor. Drak picks up that AWP. We'll see if he can get the initial frag on Guardian, who's been fairly well on mark tonight. For Inferno, at least.
He's definitely been playing better than the recent history has shown for him.
Look how quick he's moving to apartments. He's not going all the way in yet. He's waiting for that little peak.
And again, this is so passive at Banana. They don't have anything out to slow them down. Not that they're coming quickly, but finally a late smoke that'll hold out Zeus. They're playing this.
It's kind of surprising. Like, yeah, one player from NaVi is capable of contesting all of Banana. Flipside's not making NaVi look behind himself.
Some teams will play that and try and frustrate the defense who look for picks, but this leaves a lot to be gambled for World Edit, who is your first rotator, and he's already down as Guardian's going to get a quick kill onto him, so they're going to have to play this extremely well at the A side because they're coming from both angles, and Blade's caught out massively. Zeus already into him. He's dropped. He's out of this round, and that leaves Bondic to fall just as quickly as Edward will collect onto him. So the question is, does Simple and Markov feel lucky?
No.
Do you, punk?
No. No, they don't. They definitely do not feel lucky. There is 5 bullets inside that chamber still. Simple at least going to look for some kind of contest because you know they're going to get rushed here. So he comes out, takes out 1, and maybe NaVi will be a little bit more respectful to trying to take the B side up against these 2 players. And okay, not that respectful. Then new player onto NaVi Flamey comes in and claims out the 2 scalps. He was down on kills. He only had 6 until that round, so it's fair enough. He can take a couple. But Guardian, man, he's 12-1-3. 3 deaths to 12 kills for the 9 rounds. It's been a good T-half for him. Been a really good T-half for him.
Oh, I mean, you go back over the last, we'll go 4 rounds. They've had 1 kill 4 rounds ago, none 3 rounds ago, 1 and then 1. I mean, they're just, World Edit and Co are not finding anything. It's normally World Edit who finds these early picks. He's on 3 right now. Simple's got 8, but the rest of them really nothing to answer at all. Guardian's on 12. And the lowest, actually, okay, take it back. Zeus has 3, but he's been planting the bomb. The lowest scored player right now is Flamey on 8, has as much as the highest on Flipside.
Flipside were trying to run a 1-man defense over on B. Problem is they ran out of smoke, so Markelov can't play the vision game on B anymore, and he knows it.
He's going to sit here on the edge of this cart. If he gets up above it, he might have a chance to get a shot toward Guardian.
Here
But Guardian, look how brilliant that was. He was just waiting for that flash. He was with his back turned, immediately came back into Markelov, read him perfectly.
Seast also knows where that player was coming in. Sitting on top of the spools, Flamey. This guy, another double, not going to find it. Flipside injured. And again, Edward's only on 1 HP, so I don't think he's too happy with the situation either. When they had the bomb plant down, Edward's a long way up here. He's sitting just in the crevice to the right there of Bondic. He's got the crossfire from Zeus to work with. Well, there goes Seized. And taking out at least one of those players. In fact, they're going to take out both the players from Banana. Simple's got no choice. He has to back up and save, and he cannot even do it. Guardian will mop him up as they all retreat out. NaVi, they are steamrolling over Flipside in this best of 3.
Yeah, they're making it look easy now. It didn't start that way. It was actually a pretty good contest on the first half of Mirage, but since then, Flipside's found absolutely nothing. And this is what I've been talking about. They've put up good numbers against... They've beaten VP online. They put up good numbers against Fnatic. Everyone they've played, they've usually given good games to, except for NaVi. Every time they play NaVi, it just seems to go completely one-sided and out of hand. And I don't know if it's just the fact that they're all Ukrainian. Them and Hellraisers all play each other quite a bit in scrims. But these guys seem to have a perfect read right now on Flipside. The good news is they're going to have a double op set up out this time.
Both the ops are on A.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's no one trying to watch the top of Banana. Simple will take out Edward. Flamey is still floating over on the A side. But it's Markelov and Blade who are the ones being put in charge of holding on to Banana. But they keep fighting from inside the side. Like, why would you not want to try and move the AWP down? Maybe it's this just meant to be a proper strat coming out from Flipside. But you know what? We don't want to try and contest you on top of Banana. We're not going to try and push down. We don't want to make you look behind, so we just try and stack more players over to the A and have faith in Blade and Markelov to hold B. But that gives NaVi room to do what they want to do when you play that kind of way. And here they come. We've got one Molotov left for Bondic, but obviously he's on the wrong side of the map.
And here's the thing. They came in so slowly that Markelov goes down, but they didn't indicate it, so Simple's not even on the rotation.
Look for Blade.
Blade's got to be brilliant. Can't find it. Can't even get the first shot on Guardian.
And Guardian is just... Okay, until he gets killed off here by Simple, he's been unkillable.
What a great camera angle. The floating body.
We got ourselves a Florida. West Flusher.
So Zeus coming back around on the construction side, but Flamey now picking up that op that Guardian dropped down, takes out Simple. So there's your op on entry down already for Flipside, and they'll take that invitation to run back and hide. Yeah, no time to work with, and Seized is trying to pursue the issue. He's getting shots into World Edit, who needs to save this op, but he just gets around the corner into Library before Seized is hot on his heels. So 9 rounds already for NaVi. I said if they could win one, they might have a chance on Cobble. I had a feeling, even though Mirage wasn't their choice, it was going to be that. Now we're on Inferno, and it's not looking good. We still have to see their T side, but they're not even giving themselves a chance right now.
Look, this is, yeah, T side and new start with only 2 rounds. I don't think that's probably the worst position you could be in. They need to get these last rounds. They need to have some level of hope that the odds aren't so heavily stacked against them. But again, like, the flip side aren't changing it up at all. Well, then it's going to have the first little peak down through mid. He does have that AWP with armor up. But Guardian's also waiting for him. They really just don't want to change their plan at all. There's your flash up. Guardian has managed to move in. He's managed to take out Blade. The defense smoke and World Edit moves a little bit further back towards Cubby. But look how quickly Guardian's coming over. The exact same play as last round. I feel like we just keep repeating history.
And Simple's gone.
No, they forced the rotation over. He mustn't have heard him because Guardian stopped running when he got to the bottom of the banana.
And Flamey's selling this so well that Simple hasn't just rotated. He's gone all the way over to pit side A, so he's going to be a long way from home when he realizes there's nobody else there.
Markelov has to throw this Molotov. It's the only way to slow him down. Like, the push isn't coming back. He's able to pick up one with the Famus.
He's desperate, though. He's going to have to fall back. That second Molotov does slow them down a little bit more, but they're still not close. Simple's still not around the corner. Luckily, Seized is only planting the bomb just now, so they're close enough. But Bondic also a little bit late. That keeps Guardian guessing that he's not going to be coming from the main entry. He's going to be coming from Banana. But he's already changed it around. Good entry from Simple. This opens things up a little bit, but Guardian's going to close that back. He's down and out. And Markelov, trying to come in from construction, has Edward very low HP in front of him. Gets that pistol. And it's all down to Guardian, but the bomb is still going to be ticking away. They need to get one man on it. Guardian's got a chance. They don't have this out far enough. Easy kill for him.
There's no chance with Flipside. If that Molotov was a little bit deeper, then Guardian wouldn't be able to have the angle to look at the defuser. Then it would have just been the very simple thing of leaving that one last player. In fact, it was Bondic just to spray through the fire and keep Guardian back around the corner. But doesn't happen. And NaVi now 10-2 on the board. Flipside, they do have AWP, 3 Famus, and M4 in hand. So they got a little bit of power behind their weapons.
Guardian's doubled everyone else in the server essentially right now. Simple's 13, he's 20.
Wow.
He is one-man show right now.
He's just been involved in every single side because NaVi, they poke around the A. They're going to this time around. World Edit finally gets the upper hand. It's up against Starix, but Edward, no, he can't. Couldn't get through Bondic, and then Zeus looks the wrong direction. So he'll take considerable damage to get up onto the balcony. Will end up dropping as the flashbangs come out, but Blade, perfect position at the back of the truck. The flash overshot the mark, and Simple is able to finally shot down Guardian, and Flipside get their third round of the half and save their economy. But NaVi is so bloated with money.
The other thing I want to touch on just quickly is that Flamey again is sitting in second position for NaVi. It was last night on this map as well, here on Inferno, that he looked good. So he's a good Inferno player, undoubtedly. He's fitting in a lot better with them. Of course, it was Dust that he didn't look quite as good, so hopefully he can get on pace with them in the rest of the maps as well, because this is looking good, and I think with StarX, with Coach, they've got a better chance. There's Guardian again. Simple down already.
There's the one time Simple played aggressive on the top of Banana. it's almost sad. No, it's not almost. It is sad. Flipside not contesting Banana. The one time he comes out, he gets snapped.
And the issue with that is because they never contested Banana, that's why Guardian had so much confidence just running up there like that. If you constantly contest it, he's going to be slower peeking those angles. He's going to take his time and be more calculated. Wow. And look at how quickly they mop up Flipside in this round.
Man, NaVi are a sponge and Flipside the water. They are just being absorbed now. Last round of the first half. Flipside at least make the impossible task even slightly less impossible by getting this fourth round on CTs. They buy whatever they've got, but there's not a lot of nades. There's no Molotovs this time around to stop the push in from NaVi. And where are they going? Markelov plays aggressive. He moves up to sandbags at the top of Banana. And I think C's noticed it. No, he throws the molly. He just outshoots him anyway. Which means they know B is open. Blade's going to be the only one. World Edit and Bondic starting their rotation. Flaming. Just floating on the side. Guardian. This man, he doesn't even need one pixel. He just needs a wall he knows he can get through. Takes out a second. And even try and do a little bit of a jump look. And here should be his third.
Oh, man, come on.
It's superb. Absolutely superb. Like, if he wasn't so manly, I'd call him the ballerina with the AWP.
He's manly and graceful. He's a Formula 1 driver.
He must be a jazz dancer.
I'm going to go with Formula 1 driver on that one. Ballerina with a monster. Simple, all that's left. No reason to save. Last round. Let's see a heroic play, and Zeus is going to take him down. So 3 rounds only for Flipside. I said if they got bomb plants and didn't get rounds this time, there was a mistake. Well, they got both quite easily.
I said NaVi will go 2-0.
Well, you're looking good so far, Toby.
I am.
Toby win.
Obviously, I'm going with the odds for NaVi. I want to give them props right now. They're playing really, really nicely. I am feeling, though, that they're being given space to play nicely.
They were given a lot of space. We talked about it at Banana. Yes, there are teams that play it passively, but there are ways to do it. You flash each other there. You stay. You don't rotate early, as we saw Simple do a number of times. You have a secondary smoking line. You have a Molotov ready as well as soon as they enter, even if they go through your smoke.
They had that, but NaVi waited for him. Like, they try to keep that one defender on top. You throw the smoke at the top, and then you just wait for him to come through, and then you spam him down.
But it wasn't utilized correctly, is my point. They went for it. They do one smoke. Okay, great. You're right. Okay, we wait. We'll go now. You've got to throw out a double smoke. You've got to, if they're going to entrance, if they're going to go for an entrance, have a flash ready that as soon as they come through that smoke, they're blind. Have a Molotov on the other side of it, so they're running through, and all of a sudden, whoa, we're on top of fire. Where did that come from? Have a plan to be passive. Otherwise, you've got to contest Banana and give them nothing to work with and get out and force the issue in middle and funnel. Again, funnel is it's so important. We see it on overpass. Teams come out aggressively at that long A. They funnel the offense into one position on the map. They get on them on 3 sides, and they just annihilate them. And they didn't do that at all. So we'll get into the second half, see if they can make some magical comeback as we've seen Flipside do in the past, but it was not against someone like NaVi, that's for sure.
No, it was not. I'd actually also like to try and find a stat about how many nades, Molotovs, whatever Flipside had when NaVi did try and come up through B. Look at Zeus, so aggressively up. They just focused them into the point, using all those pistols, and well, Flipside took so much damage to even reach halfway up through Banana. They don't have the last player drop, and only one player from NaVi goes down. I almost feel like Flipside's soul has been broken. You just run like that. The prep nades went really there. You got nailed.
This is a game for them where they're really going to have to sit down and go over their mistakes. They're going to have to change their style of play on defense for sure.
Blade's just have a modification. Like, I think that's all it really comes down to. Modify it up, because like I said it multiple times during Flipside CT half, I'm seeing the same defense every time, exact same positions. Guardian was just checking every corner and got the same corners every time.
And I said it, we talked about that at the start, that they weren't very dynamic CT. Blade's a clever guy. He needs to just take some more time to really come out with a plan that works for these guys, even if it's changing up positions. Swap a player from A to B, whatever's going to refresh them, because they're stale and predictable. Simple's trying to find a shot right now out of Boiler. There's no one up close right now, although there might be. He stays put just a little bit longer. Zeus looks like he wants to get aggressive. Oh, he sees him. Tech 9. Gonna get the shot, not gonna happen.
Instead, Simple's gonna lose 36 of his HP. They throw the flashes. They're coming up through mid. Guardian smoked off on the arch side, but it's all a bait. They're trying to get Caesar to rotate, but he hurt him. I don't know if Guardian was close enough to hear that, but Caesar's already moving back over to B. It could have also been that smoke which was thrown, which I think that was Guardian who ended up throwing that one. So Flipside's coming in a little bit blind, and already that rotation. So tight. The crossfire is a disaster for Flipside. They're going to lose multiples. Flamey taking 3 kills from that back box side. And, well, not a single player lost from NaVi. They claim their 14th round. And Flipside, it was obviously a pistol round, but they did seemingly buy for it. Because they did have those Tech 9s as well as armor for everybody. In fact, head armor for some of them too. So they're into a proper eco, and the only thing they could do is play for the overtime. That's it.
I'm gonna just smile and nod at that. Play for the overtime. Let's get another 12 rounds.
It's just 12 rounds in a row. Everything's doable in the world of CS.
Hey, if they do it, I'm going to go ahead and go for a streak down the busiest street in Bucharest. So Seized gets one already, and there you go. Contest from Banana.
Where's our Pistol Master World Edit? Where's our Pistol Master World Edit? It's just not existing. Markelov tries to also battle through the smoke, down to 16 HP. And, well, he's losing his teammates left, right, and center. Zeus moving forward. They got 2 of them there. It was the first one to poke up through mid, and that will be... That'll be match point for NaVi. 15-3. But they do have a buy round. They do have a buy round, so let's see if they can play for overtime. I'm staying optimistic.
I'm just going to let you stay optimistic, so we'll see if they can get anything going with these 5 AKs right now.
What's Guardian's position?
Guardian's heading toward A, but they're going for this 3B, so they really, really want to push Banana. There's your deep smoke as well, so World Edit can't get in, and here we go, funneling the defense. Seized already pushed down, as with Flamey. We'll see how deep they want to go in on this. If Flamey gets toward the tree side, that will give them limited options, and here's my point. Zeus has already rotated out. You're back to 3 a day. Seized is falling off of it. He could easily get over and join the party. He's on his way now, and that's exactly the type of banana hold you need. They've double smoked it. Now Guardians get one. Again, Edward in the corner comes out like we saw World Edit do. Gets a kill, and Guardian's going to go back to Markelov, and it's all falling apart. This is looking like a very, very quick series now as Seized gets World Edit, and Bondic not even an answer.
Yeah. NaVi 16-3. That was a slow.